Hey guys, Mark here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, as well as now Keto Cooking. All right, so I think this is Thursday. I started last Monday. I think I'm down about 6 pounds or so. Today I haven't actually had a whole bunch of stuff. I've had a couple of slices of pepperoni to kind of snack in. Had my coffee, had some water and stuff like that. If it just weren't for my keto coffee, I would pretty much be fasting, but it's all good because I'm a little hungry. I'm not hangry. I'm a little bit hungry. It's been a busy day. Carson Wentz and stuff got traded and stuff. And so this is actually a really easy meal to kind of do. Now, normally I have been doing like my whole day as one video and it got to be too long. So I did the other part, I'm breaking it down so that way if you're looking for just the recipe, you just get the recipe. So that's what I'm doing right now. So right now, we are going to do some asparagus with blue cheese on it. Okay, now, let me warn you about asparagus. Actually, there's a couple of vegetables I'm going to warn you about. Asparagus will make your pee smell strong. It will. It honestly will. And another thing, too. Now, you can't do beets on keto, and oh my God, I love my mom's pickled beets. But if you eat a lot of beets, it'll turn your pee red. Don't think you're bleeding. It's the beets. So, understand your vegetables, what you eat comes out of you and will have some symptoms and stuff. So here's what we're going to do. I got some fresh asparagus, okay? Now, when you buy it in the store, make sure this is not slimy up here. Make sure that that's still firm. I cut off, about 1 inch off the end because it's kind of hard down on the bottom. But we're going to I got a baking pan. I put a piece of foil on here so that way it'll be easier to clean. I'm going to put some olive oil on here. You can use avocado oil if you want to instead. But, it's all good. Just going to put that on the pan. And I got the oven going at 350, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some salt. Watch out, Simba. These dogs always under my feet. I need to refill the pepper grinder. Some pepper. And put some more olive oil on top of them. Then I'm going to take some blue cheese and crumble that, put some of that on top of it. That's going to brown on top of it, and it's going to give it that extra fat that we love for keto and actually give it a little flavor. And you see, because the cheese kind of falls off, it's good to have the foil on there to help catch it. Now, to go with this, we're going to do a French dip. Now, typically, a French dip is a sandwich on like a crusty roll. And I love a crusty roll. But guess what? We're doing keto. We can't do crusty roll. Now, you could get yourself one of those keto buns, hamburger buns, and all that stuff. But you know what? I'm done with that. I just haven't found any keto bread that just makes my day. So you heard the oven say, we're ready. So we're going to put this in here, and we're going to let this cook till it's soft and the cheese browns a little bit on the top. All right, so I'm going to melt me some butter. To save time, let me turn this down. You don't need to see my face. I've got some mushrooms, okay? And I've got like a big onion. So once this butter melts, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and saute that in there till it's soft. Now, I like BJ's Deli, okay? I'm not getting paid by BJ's or anything, but if you guys would like to sponsor me, I'll be more than happy to. Their roast beef is incredible. Look at this. Nice, rare roast beef like this. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I actually bought 2 pounds of it yesterday because what we're going to do with this is I have a pan over here. This is au jus. Au jus. Au jus, au jus. Okay. Remember I told you about the chicken broth stuff? Same type of container. I buy it at Restaurant Depot. They have this au jus. Put a spoon of that in there, put some water, whiskey together, warm it up. You got au jus sauce. Au jus, great for keto because there's no sugar or anything like that. Now for this, cheese. We all love cheese. Again, at BJ's, I had the deli guy. When I was buying roast beef, he's a Seattle Seahawks fan. He said, you know, have you tried that horseradish cheese? I said, horseradish cheese? Yeah, horseradish cheese. It's cheese with horseradish in it. It's really good. So what we're gonna do, after we get our onions and peppers sauteed, we're gonna dip the roast beef in the au jus, put it on top of the onions and mushrooms, put cheese on top of it, and then the steam in there will melt the cheese on it. Now, if you are not doing keto, you can get yourself a nice hard crusty roll, you know, piece of French bread or a Kaiser roll, and you can pour some of that au jus on top of it, then put the meat and everything on there, and oh my God, you know, it sucks up all the juice. I'm gonna need a minute. Okay, it sucks up all that juice, and that is like, you know, bow chicka bow wow. Now the other thing we got to do, all right, the butter's melted. Let's get this stuff in here. You know I love my onions. I may need more butter in here because this is a lot. Let me put this away. We're gonna make our sauce. You know I'm saucy. We need sour cream. We need mayonnaise. Or mayonnaise. Okay, I don't. And oh my God, I don't have much horseradish. I gotta go to the store again. Damn. Well, I guess we're gonna take all of this horseradish. Damn. Got to be more careful. Typically, I'd put more horseradish in there because I'd be making a whole lot more of this. But we're gonna put a big spoon of mayonnaise, and then we're gonna put a couple of big spoons. Man, I need sour cream too. Damn. I went to the store because my wife is doing Weight Watchers, so we're in two opposite ends of the spectrum here. So I got her, she needed yogurt. So I got her Greek yogurt because, see, I eat the fatty dips and stuff with the veggies. She has to have like Greek yogurt. So she takes Greek yogurt and mixes it with French onion dip, the dry stuff. And so that way she has a low fat version for her. And here's what else she said, look, can't do all that beef like you do. So she wanted to do, you know, she said, I need fish, and more fish. So they actually had some salmon on sale. It was on sale for like $4.99 a pound. So I bought plenty of it. And here's what she did. She cooked the salmon actually in the Ninja Foodie or whatever it is. It's actually really, I don't normally like salmon, but this is very good with the crispiness on it. Oh, I can't eat that because that's baking stuff. Okay. I just screwed up. Damn, honey. It's actually really good. So we're trying to compromise here between the two things that we have to do. We're just gonna get this stuff nice and soft. Oh yeah. If it wasn't snow outside, I'd do this outside on my big griddle. Love the horseradish cheese. Love it. Love it. It's so good. Are you hungry yet? Just kind of pulling the roast beef apart here so it'll really be able to be loose in there. Because with it being loose, what happens is it helps them grab more of the moisture from the au jus and gives it more space to steam up into it. And we want it to steam. We put a little bit of salt and pepper. Oh. And here's what else we did. While that's cooking down, I can show you. So, a lot of people think that, the keto diet is nothing but fat and bacon. That's not the case. You're actually about 25% is actually meat and fats and stuff. A lot of it is vegetables. So here's what I did. I got a bag of kale, washed it, took out the bigger stalks and stuff in here, okay? So this is made so that me and my wife can both do it. We'll just have slightly different variances on it. Now, these are cranberries. I've got like 2 tablespoons in here. These are very high in sugar, so you have to be careful. But we have blueberries in here. Blueberries are good on keto. We have a few tomatoes in here. I just got to make sure you don't eat too many of those so they have carbs. But what we also have is, this is actually a nut delight because we have, see that? That's sliced almond, sunflower seed, and pine nuts. All great things for keto. And what I'll do is, when I put me a bowl of it, I'll put some feta cheese or some blue cheese on there and a nice thick fatty dressing. She'll do more of an oil and vinegar without the cheese. See? That's what marriage is about. Compromise. Finding a way to work through your differences. All right. That's almost ready for the au jus roast beef. Let's check our, oh yeah. That's gonna be ready in about 5 minutes or so, so we're getting close. And while this is cooking, I'm gonna grab a plate or 2, or 3. If I could only have some bread. All right. Here we go. Let's bring the camera closer. One day, Broke Ass Media, we're gonna get a camera person. So here's what we're gonna do. Take some of this roast beef. Look at that. Oh yeah. Gonna dip it in there, get it wet. I'm gonna put it on top of some of those onions and stuff. And because I'm cheesy, I'm gonna put some of that cheese right on top of it. A couple of slices. And once the cheese is melted, it's ready. You know, if I were a wealthy man, if I were a rich man, I would build a cooking studio. I would literally get myself one of those stoves that don't have the back on it, build me a big island so that way the camera can be over there and I can be behind the camera. Because then my Mevo camera would actually work. It'd be okay because it could track what I'm doing without me moving. I could just use the one camera. So, but this is Broke Ass Media where we broke ass. So we make do. Asparagus almost ready. Ooh, that one's almost done. Oh my goodness. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay. Does that look good? Does that look good? See, look at that. The cheese is melting on that. Really, really nice. And pot holder. Let's check the asparagus. Look at that. Woo! Now that's a side dish. So we have our kale salad, we've got our asparagus, and we got our hard jus roast beef. Hang on. Let's get it. I'm gonna fix these for my wife and Marvine. We'll let them get theirs. Ooh, look at that. Now, if you could put a piece of salmon on that, honey, so I can show everybody how beautiful that is.
Really?
Yeah. Well, for you and Marvine, so we can show you what you're doing for. Okay. And let me put some horseradish sauce on that. Oops. Got the horseradish. Look at that. Ooh, now tell me that's not a beautiful plate. That's a plate right there. There you go. For the ladies. All right. Now I'm going to get mine. Look at that. Oh, man. Look at that. Now that, my friends, is a plate. Hang on, let me move the camera. That doesn't look good. Now I still need to get my salad on the side, but look, hold on. Look at this. Oh, look at it. The horseradish cheese. You got that roast, look at that roast beef. It's still, see, it's still rare in there. Oh my goodness. The caramelized onions actually get sweet. You got the horseradish sauce. Oh, I forgot the horseradish sauce. But you can taste the horseradish cheese. How can I mess up like that? Yeah. The horseradish sauce in there. Look at that. All right. We done made it through another day. And the dog's kicking the camera stand. I'm Mark Home. Thank you for watching. I know that's not food. That's where I have like lots of gray hair up in there. This is good and easy. See you tomorrow.